Yo guys, what's up? Teacher's Game 2 coming at you again with another video. And I'm going to go ahead and show you a super cool trick from start to finish. I am going to show you how to tame your own Reaper. I guess technically it's a Reaper King, but it comes from the Reaper Queen. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and build a trap. Build the area that you need to raise this thing, which is like a little glitch area, and I'll show you how to do that super easy. It's all how all of the big tribes do it, and it is insanely easy to raise these things, and it's like a little trick slash glitch if you want to call it that. And it basically means that you literally don't have to raise these things until like they're 50% done. Super cool trick. And I'll show you that about once halfway through the video once we get to the most part. So let's go ahead and start by building the actual trap for this thing. So what you're gonna do, pretty easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that was 6, right? That is 6, yeah. So just 6 across, nothing super difficult. And you're just going to make this, it doesn't even need to be super deep, really, to be totally honest with you. The big point of this is just so the Reaper can move around just a little bit. You don't want it to move around a lot of it, but you want it to move around just enough, just barely enough. And obviously, as you can see, it can move a little, excuse me, a little bit there. Now, that was too far. Didn't want to do that. You want to put your pillar in the middle of the corner foundations and then make them 4 tall. Now, once you make them 4 tall, oopsies, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to go ahead and put a ceiling up on the highest level. Unfortunately, my character is short, which is fun, but there we go. Now we've started it. Now, you want to make sure you go over this corner, like you see right there, and you're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Just keep going. And put this little ring. This is the easiest trap that I've found to use. And it also, for those of you that have tamed Reapers before, you understand that when their tail goes for like the pregnancy swipe, if you want to call it that, if you have something down lower to the ground, it'll actually prevent you from allowing the full animation to work, and then it gets all glitchy at that point. So you want to just try and avoid that. And then another helpful thing to do is I just take these pillars, like you see right here, and just put them down. Boop-a-doop. And just do that the entire way around. If you wanted to, I don't think there's any issue with going one further down. You don't have to, but it might help you out a little bit. And we'll talk about that in a second here. And then all you have to do, pretty easy, put your doorway on. Really not that hard of a trap. Very easy. I would build in metal just because metal is harder to troll. For those of you that are like, oh, I control metal super easy. Yeah, but how much easier it is to troll stone. That's just a fact. Nothing you can do about that. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this back a little bit so it covers the corners like you see right there. We're going to go and put our doorway on. And that quite literally is your Reaper trap right there. Not bad to open it outwards. I usually prefer to open it inwards, but that's just, my personal preference. Now, that's what it looks like. You can go one further down. I don't think it will affect it too much. As a matter of fact, I might even prefer it just for safety purposes. You can put them there. You don't have to. That's just me telling you. If they're getting out, which shouldn't happen with this trap, just put them one further down, because the point of this is so they can use their tail without having any sort of interference in the middle. So I'm just going to go ahead and go one further down just to show you guys what it's like. Please let me place this here. No? Not going to let me? I don't really understand why. What seems to be the issue? What? Okay, that one is broken, so that's fun. But place them on the rest, and it should work just fine for you. As you can see, not too. Maybe it's like a different angle. Oh, it just wanted a different angle. Lovely. Whatever. Oh, I had it. I had it. I swear I had it. I saw it. I know it's there. What is happening? What is this? Oh, there we go. So as you can see, it leaves some room on the bottom so she can do her little tail swipe, which is the important thing. Now let's go ahead and build the trap for the Reaper baby. We're just going to build it super close because it doesn't matter a whole heck of a lot. We're going to build it like right over here. So let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, so what you're going to need, you're just going to have to change it around just a little bit. You're going to go ahead and bring in your foundations, ceilings, doors, doorways, everything you need right there. Now, all you have to do, we're building this close to the trap. I would not do this. You want to build this inside your base, but just because I have the timer sped up a little bit, we're going to go ahead and show you how to do it. Basically, I usually just build these 3 across, and this is what I do for each one, just to make sure it's decently safe. I build them 4 deep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? You're not... Ah, man, that's going to drive my OCD a little bit nuts, but oh well. Anyways, all you want to build them for deep forest, you can build these things like this right here. Now you can do a whole bunch of these next to each other. That's totally fine. But until a baby reaper grows out of its baby stage, they're very, very angry little turds. Very angry. You want to avoid their angriness because they're kind of nasty. They want to eat you, but you use that exact trick right there, the nastiness, in order to actually tame them and make them super easy and kind of fun to tame, actually. Now, usually what I'll do is there's one door, but sometimes they escape because they run pretty fast. I do a double door system, so that way in case they get out one, I can be careful of the next one, but it's obviously entirely up to you. Usually try and make it too tall, and when you're doing this, never face any of the walls. It's just a safe bet. That's just me telling you. I've done this before. They glitch through the walls. I'll show you when the actual animation happens. Kind of disgusting animation, actually. I don't like seeing it, but that's my personal opinion. Now, there's the two doors, as you can see. I usually leave them open outwards until you're inside of it, then close them behind you, and that's literally everything you need. So, now you've got this. You've got your trap. Next step, getting the Reaper. Now I have a really high level Rock Drake, so hopefully it doesn't do too much damage. In order to do this, basically you're going to take the Reaper from this side over here. You're just going to go ahead and aggro it through the back side of this into the trap that you've just created, nice and cozy. You're going to go ahead and turn your corner. You got to close the gate, which is sometimes why it's easier to have this gate face inwards. But it's kind of up to you, I suppose. I think there used to be a system. Let's see if it changed it. Yeah, so the right gate tends to open it inwards. Left gate tends to open it outwards, which is kind of cool. Now, if you want to test me on that, go ahead and check it, and it should work. So as you can see, gate is open. That way you can just walk from the inside and aggro her. Other than that, you'll need med brews because when she does the animation, she'll drop you to 1 health. You do not want to die right there via something ridiculous. You want to avoid that at all costs. Now, they take a ton of damage. Obviously, as you can see, I've got a pretty high level Rock Drake. There's a reason I have all this meat. We'll talk about that when we're actually raising the thing. So there's the Reaper trap. There is the actual birthing house, if you want to call it that. Next step, Reaper. Now, what you're going to need in order to do it, you're going to need yourself a light pet of your choice. Doesn't matter. I prefer the little lizards or the glowtails simply because they have a regeneration really fast, which is nice to have. But that's my personal preference. You don't need it. And then you've got this guy, which you'll need, and that's all you need. That's it. And then Reaper, obviously, and you're good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and get this done. All right, guys, so we are here out in front of our trap. I'm just going to spawn one of these things in. Obviously, they do not spawn on Valguero, which is the map we are on, but this works exactly the same on the other maps. What you're going to do, you'll see your Rock Drake freak out when they are near a Reaper Queen. Pretty easy, get their attention. She follows you because she's an angry, angry, angry person, or demon, whatever you want to call her. She'll follow you straight into your trap, hopefully, or she'll just get stuck in the rocks, which makes perfect sense because that's a small rock. Good thing. Great. So we're going to go ahead and pull her outside the rocks because that's not ridiculous at all. There we go. A little bit of lag right here because she's not supposed to be on this map. Drives the map a little bit cuckoo, but oh well, there are worse things. Run into your trap, just like you see right here. She will run into it with you. She will attack you. Not what I wanted to do. I want to make sure you don't do that. Close that door. She will attack you. And you're just going to attack her. Now, if you do not have a high-level Rock Drake with really good melee like I have right now, even then, you can see it does almost no damage. You want to get these things extremely low health, and that is how they go into the animation in which you kind of are able to get the impregnation technique, which is nice, obviously, which is what the goal of this entire thing is. You can see she's stuck, which is good. In order to do that, what you do, play emote, hit light, and you lighten up. You can see she gets a little bit of a burn effect on her, which is what we're aiming for. We want that. You can see that burn effect. She takes a ton more damage. So because she's really, really low on health already, I'm going to go ahead and turn that light off. Give her a second to realize the light is off. And then we are going to attack this thing until a purplish, pinkish glow shows up on the outside. Now, when that glow shows up on the outside, there, right there, you see it, right there. That's what we're looking for, that purple pink. What you have to do, hop off real quick, hit the ground, And then she will give a little aggro to you. Oh, maybe not, because she's decided to attack the trap. That's the animation we're looking for right there. She just hasn't quite done it yet. So we want to just move into her range, which should be right about here, I want to say. She has her little attack phase, which is fine. We want her to do that. There's the animation. There's the grab. She does this like alien stick you with the tail of justice thing. Take your med brews. Hop on. You can see I've only got 46 seconds. That's on purpose because don't worry about it. We're fine. We're all good. I'm going to whistle passive on my tames here. I'm going to go and throw this guy off my shoulder. Whistle passive on him as well. Get all of the meat off the rock drake, which is what you have that thing there for. Obviously, you'll have a lot more time on official, but I'm just showing you in a quick fashion. You're inside the trap. Take all of your armor off because, well, it's not going to help you in a second here. And what you're going to do is inside of this trap, the reason you have built this and you have all the meat on you, the baby reapers have a natural aggressive phase, just like dung beetles. If you've seen my dung beetle trick, this works the exact same way. Literally, this thing is going to escape you. It goes into an absolutely disgusting animation that I'll try and avoid most of it. It is literally just like the movie Alien. It pops out your chest. Unfortunately, it's kind of creepy. And then you can see it's in there. And we're going to go ahead and take off all the stuff here. Claim this guy because, you know, you should do that. That's the first thing you do. And then it's in the corner. Now what you wanted to get it to do is attack you. Just like that. That's perfect. Now what's going to happen, it's super cool. Well, unfortunately, I'm a little bit of an idiot because I forgot to make a bed. But I'll go right back over to that. Just give me a second to get back there. Oh, perfect. I have a rock drake over here. When you play on single player enough, you have tames around the map, which is nice, obviously. So we're going to go ahead and go back. And here's the super cool thing. Once we get inside, I'll actually show you what that is. These things have terrible turn radiuses, so you can pretty safely hang out in the middle. Reaper, I need you to just go away. Thank you. Appreciate that. So we're going to hop off the rock drake. You can see my body is inside there, at least the stuff. Open up that door. Now check this out. If I open up this thing's inventory, there's nothing on it. I'm going to go ahead and drag it outside of here because we don't need this anymore. This is just a disposable at this point in time. Close this door up. Now, this baby Reaper King, obviously you can see it's encumbered. Check out its inventory. It has all of the meat on it. Now, this is how, now I'm sure you've seen these videos of these monster aberration tribes with like hundreds of Reapers. They are literally this easy. You just get a ton of meat. Now, obviously, this is a minuscule amount. What we used to do is we used to slot cap ourselves with cooked meat because cooked meat lasts even longer. You put all that cooked meat on you, and you have the Reaper King eat it off your body. It gets stuck in place, literally cannot move inside this box, and you don't even need to worry about it. It will automatically raise. This is not a joke. It will automatically raise just like you see it's doing here. It's raising, eating the food that's eaten from you. It's taking it from your inventory, which is absolutely insane. And it'll keep eating, which is awesome. Now, obviously, you can see 616. It'll keep doing this, which is super duper cool. It's in its inventory, so no problems. This thing will auto raise. In my opinion, that's just super cool that they do that. This is how all those big tribes have so many of them. And that's literally as easy as this trick is. That is why all these super tribes have these huge amounts of Reaper Kings. Now, with a slot cap of meat, these Reaper Kings will actually work really well. And they take, I don't know, however long cooked meat lasts, because it's like on a tame, I don't know, it's like 10, 12, 14 hours-ish. And then if you just come back after that point, they'll be eating off of the tro anyways, or the trough, whatever you want to call it. And that is how you raise yourself a Reaper King in the easiest, glitchiest, weirdest, arcest fashion ever. It's literally that easy. It's super cool. So hopefully this video helps you guys because, you know, I love these kinds of things. That's what's fun for me about Ark. That's why I enjoy it, because finding the little niches just that you can fit into and make this game great. For those of you that are like, wait, what word is he talking about? Niche or niche, same word. It's just something that fits. Works well. Now, I enjoy these things, so it's super cool, fun for me. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. If you don't mind leaving a like and a subscribe, that'd be much appreciated. But as you can see, there's the trap, there's the box, my rock drakes, my light pet, and then the baby Reaper King, which is raising. It's really that easy. And as you can see, this thing's raising pretty fast on my high speed server, but it takes everything off your body. So just give it all the meat and you're good to go. All right, Teacher's Game 2, out.